Hello friends, how are you all doing today? I have mentioned that much of my channel I want to devote towards fighting against scams. And usually if someone has a channel, you expect that person to be an expert, like a channel on sport. You'd expect to be a sport expert, or on astronomy, expect an astronomy expert. So someone might think that I'm some type of detective with 20 years experience fighting scams. Actually, I'm not that knowledgeable, but what I'm doing is like my new hobby. I'm learning about scams and how to fight it. And whatever I learn, I want to share with my friends to help protect all of you. And I do concede I'm not solving all the world's problems. I don't think I'm even solving a small percentage of all the world's problems, but every little bit helps. And if we can fight against scams and tricks together, at least the world will be better. I want to tell you all a true story, what happened to a man. This was many years ago. Someone who my father knew. I don't remember if it was a friend of his or someone he worked with or someone he met, but I remember as a kid my father telling me this. And I'm certain this trick has been done more than one time. It's one time that I know of. What happened to this one man, which I was told about? He got a phone call from someone claiming to be from his bank and the credit card department, and letting him know. He says, I don't know if you know it, sir. He says, but your credit card has been stolen. He gets told. He says, but we have good news, is that the bank knows that it's been stolen. We've cancelled your card to protect you, to make sure that the thief doesn't do anything else on your card. And then said to the man, would you like to make an appointment to come back to the bank so we can issue you your new card? And they made an appointment a couple of days later, let's say 5 days later. So this man's thinking, it's inconvenient without my card, but the good news is I'm safe because the bank's cancelled it, the bank knows about it, and in a few more days, I'll get my new card. Those couple of days later, let's say it's 5 days later, he arrives at the bank with that appointment. The bank doesn't know what he's talking about. He says, but we made this appointment. And they investigated. They found out the phone call that he received was from the thief who stole his card, pretending to be from the bank and the credit card. And this whole trick of saying, let's make an appointment for 5 days later, whatever the number of days, to get your new card, is to give the thief those couple of days to do what they want with the card. And the thief knows that the man's not going to report it because he has that appointment 5 days' time. So in these 5 days, this is the thief's opportunity, knowing it will not be reported until that day. And I'm certain this thief was very good at his job. He probably did a lot of research where this man works, who works at that bank, etc. And he has a personality that when he makes that phone calls, it sounds very, very convincing. That's a very shrewd trick, but disgusting because it is theft. That's a smart man, but not a nice man. And when I say he's not nice, I'm being polite. He's a disgusting human. And I've got one other interesting anecdote. I don't remember the details. I don't even remember if I read about it or heard about it. I think I read about it somewhere. A lady in the USA, she got 2 separate calls telling her that there were issues with her credit card and telling her to disregard the other person because they're the bad guys and listen to us. So simplicity's sake, person A says disregard person B because that's a crook and we'll help you out. And person B saying disregard person A because A is a crook. And here she is stuck with A and B. She doesn't know which one's telling the truth and which one isn't. Simply put, who's the good person, who's the bad person. And then she says, you know what? I'm going to phone the number on the back of my card because I cannot go wrong. Great idea. She phones that number, and this time she knows for certain she's talking to the right person. So regarding that first story I told you about the man with the apparent appointment for a new card, he should have phoned the number from his card. Any type of phone call regarding your card that has been compromised or stolen or this or that, you should always phone back that number to make sure you're talking to the real person, not someone pretending to be that person. And I recommend, it's a good idea to have that number handy, because if your card is stolen, your credit card's stolen, you don't have that number on you. So have that number somewhere else. And I wouldn't say it's a number you have to keep private. It's not like your PIN or your passwords that no one must see. I mean, this is a number which the cards openly put on their cards. So make sure that number is easy to reach. If your card is stolen, you can easily reach that number from somewhere else, from your card. So if anything happens with your card, you call that number from the card. Even if that physical card's not here, now you know you're talking to the legitimate person. Or any phone call you receive that this happened to your card or that happened to your card, or in this case, let's make that appointment, call the number that's on your credit card to make sure you're talking to the right person. So that's one very important tip. And I'm sharing these stories not to frighten us, but I want us to be aware. The more aware, the better we are protected. And I want us all to learn and look after each other. As always, your comments are welcome, and thank you all for watching.